Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, hi, hello, my name is Katie. And in today's video, we are doing my January TBR. It's a new year. I was gonna say new me, but we all know it's probably gonna be the same me. So I have revamped this little jar. There are new prompts in here. I went live with you guys before Christmas and you all gave me so many new prompts and they're all in here. They all fit in my little mug here, so I didn't actually need to get a jar, so we're good to go with this. Oh my. See, I feel like this is very stressful. Normally this is very fun, but we're starting fresh. We're starting new. It's a new year, which means I feel like the book that you read, the very first book that you read of the year, sets you up for like the whole year. It could be really good. It could be really bad. So I'm very nervous. I'm very nervous about these picks. I'm probably going to pick 8 like I normally do. And then I have the book club pick for Paige and I's book club. So I will talk about that. But if you're new and haven't watched me do this before, it's pretty self-explanatory. I will pick 8 prompts out of here and then I will go choose those books, come back and let you guys know what I chose. Okay, here we go. I have anxiety. I don't want to do this. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. This is fine. This is fine. Is it? Oh, I don't know if I get. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Prompt 1 of 2025. A book title that starts with the month letter. So that's a J. That's going to be J. So a book title that starts with the letter J. And this is a new prompt. So, oh my. I'm going to have to go digging, aren't I? I'm going to have to go digging. Okay. Number 2. Ooh. Okay, number 2. This one right here, we've got a man on the cover. Another new prompt. Another new prompt. A man on the cover. We all know how I feel about discreet covers. We all know. If you don't know, I don't like them. Prompt 3. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Is it new again? Oh no, a cover by. Self-explanatory. This is an oldie but a goodie. This just means that I choose one of the books that I bought solely based on the cover, which tends to be a lot. Okay. Book 4. Let's try this one. Let's do this one. There's 2. That would be me. Okay, we're going to do this one. Oh, my first name letters are on the cover. That's going to be tricky because there's not a lot of titles, I feel like, that has the letter K. There's a lot with like A, T, I, and E, but K is a tricky one. Okay. Okay. I really think this was, I feel like this was Paige's prompt, but I'm not too sure. Book 5. Okay, book 5 is Grumpy Sunshine. A good old Grumpy Sunshine. We love to see it. Prompt 6. This one. You sucker. Okay, this one. Oh, a cowboy romance. Okay. Okay, cowboy. 2 more, right? Yeah, I can't count. Current #1 thriller on Kindle Unlimited. That's a new prompt as well. Ooh, I love that I'm getting new prompts. Okay. How many is that? 7? Okay, one more. This is it. This one. I feel like it's this one. Oh, okay. It is. Ooh, it fell. A mafia romance. Okay, so those are the 8 prompts. And now I'm going to go and choose my books, and then I will come back and let you guys know what I chose. Okay, I am back, and I picked my books, and it took a lot longer than I thought it was. because some of those tropes were like, well, some of those prompts were new, so I hadn't done it before. Especially the one with trying to find my letters of my name in the book title. Because I found a lot of like KATEs, so I was like, well, I could just do Kate because I go by Kate a lot. And then I found like ATIE, which I thought I would, but no K. But I did find a couple. They were all in like the thriller section of my room. So these people need to step up. My romances need to step it up. Okay, we're going to start with Paige and I's book club. So if you do not know, Paige from Paiges Open Book and I have a book club where we meet every month. It's usually the last Thursday of that month, and we alternate between channels. And our book club is called the Thrilling Romance Book Club, and we alternate between romances and thrillers. And this month, January, is a romance. So for that, I don't have a copy because it's not out yet, but we are going to be reading this book right here called Fight by Sloane St. James. This is the first book in the, The Sky Ridge Hot Shots. And this is going to be a trilogy, and each book is written by a different author. But they're all going to be centered around like these firemen, like these wilderness firemen. And the covers are what got us. We just think these covers are so pretty and gorgeous, and we're like, we need to read it. So they're all going to be on Kindle Unlimited. The first book comes out January 7th, and then the second book comes out the 9th, and then the last book comes out the 11th. So it's like 2 days in between each release, and you can read them the whole month if you would like. I'm only reading this first one because we all know how I stick with my TBRs. I don't know much about this book. I know it's like there's a one bed trope, there's forced proximity, they spent like a night together and then like nothing happened, and then they're forced to face the truth. I don't know. We just really, really want to read it. So the live show for that will be on Paige's channel. I will have hers linked down below if you want to go follow her. It'll be on January 30th, I do believe. It's going to be right here, if the date's not right, at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to read this and come join our crazy live shows that we do, you're more than welcome. And then the next prompt was the #1 book on the Kindle store for thriller. So for that book, apparently, I've never heard this book before in my life, but it is called Twisted Lives by Tim Tigner, no idea. But it sounds like it says, imagine the fugitive meets presumed innocent. What would you do if you woke to find that someone had framed you for a horrible crime and the police were at your door? What if the evidence were so compelling that even you had doubts? Would you collapse, surrender, question your sanity, or would you do whatever it takes to save your family? And it says inspired by a true story. So, I don't know. Wait, this says Amazon sales rank #2. Wait a minute, did I just do the whole wrong thing? See top 100 in Kindle store. Oh, this is like all of them all together. Never mind, I'm good. That's still what's #1? A Cowboy Under the Mistletoe. Okay, yeah. So that's #1 in the thrillers, but it's #2 overall in the bestsellers. Okay. For a second, I was like, did I pick the wrong book? I want to read The Cowboy Under the Mistletoe. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. The next book was Grumpy Sunshine. So for that, I had to do a little digging. I had to watch a YouTube video because I couldn't remember what books were Grumpy and Sunshine. So I chose Look the Part by Julie Ann. So what I know about this is he's the grump in this and she's the sunshine, which is typically the case. But I think she's a musical therapist, and she rents an office space from him in his office, and she uses music, to help with her therapy, and he doesn't know that she's a musical therapist, and he's like getting very upset because the music's loud and he's trying to work, so he goes down and he's like, being all grumpy. And he's got a son who I think is autistic, and the son really gets on well with her, and she's able to kind of use her techniques that she's learned to like mesh well with him, and there's going to be a romance. That's all that matters, right? Yeah. we all just know there's going to be a romance at the end. I really wish this book was matte. That's the only thing. Okay, you have to hold it like this. So, excited to read that. The next book was A Man on the Cover. And we all know that when there's a discreet or a man on the cover, I am choosing the man on the cover. That's just my little side bit. Okay, for that trope, For that prompt, I chose When the Stars Fall by Emery Rose. This is the start of a 4-book series, and I think each brother in the family has a book. But that's the man. Yes, hello. He's nice, isn't he? I don't quite know what this is about. Growing up, June McAllister was the bane of my existence, my best friend, fiercest ally, the most annoying boy in the world. At 18, the boy I loved to hate became the man I couldn't live without. And then he goes off to war, and then when he comes back, it should have been a celebration, but the man I'd fallen in love with was gone, and in his place was someone I no longer recognized. It says, now after 6 long years, he's back. So this sounds emotional, but we all know that I am here for the emotional books. So I hope that this is good. I've never read anything by this author, so fingers crossed. The next book was a cover by, and for that I chose Holding the Reins by Paisley Hope. This is book 1 in a Silver Pines novel. I have no idea what this book was about until I saw it at Walmart, and I was like, that cover is pretty. I know I don't like a cartoon cover, but I liked this one. I liked the pink boots. I liked the pink. The pink called to me. The spine and the back is pink, so it called to me. You wouldn't tell by what I'm wearing today, but I do love myself some pink. So this is a cowboy romance. It's also a brother's best friend romance. So she comes back after escaping a toxic relationship, and she's back home, and he like offers her a job because now like he's running like the ranch type of thing. I could have used this for cowboy romance as well, but I didn't. I tried to like give each prompt its own book, so I'm excited to see if I like this in her writing. Again, I've never read anything by that author. The next one was a cowboy romance. So for that, I chose Chasing the Wild by Elliot Rose. I think this is cowboy. I could be totally mistaken. But I know he owns a ranch. So in my mind, cowboy. It doesn't matter. But this is an age gap ex's father. And so we all know how much I love those two tropes, but that's not the one that's not why I chose this one. But I did choose it because I think he's a cowboy. And they're stranded in like a mountain ranch when it snows and tensions. We know. We all know really this is probably just a lot of smut. A lot of smut, but I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of that. Okay, the next prompt is, what was it? Mafia. So for that, I chose Broken Vow by Sophie Lark. This is book 5 in the Brutal Birthright series. I am going to finish that series this year. I'm going to do it. And this is, oh my gosh, what's her name? Riona. And she is the sister and lawyer for like the mafia family in the story, and someone's coming after her. So her brother's like, you were going to go stay with my friend. I can't remember his name. Still can't remember his name. It's fine. He doesn't have a name. He doesn't need a name. Raylan. And he's like a cowboy, and he takes her back to like his ranch, his farm, to protect her, and then he's going to protect her. That's just how that goes. And then the next one was All the Letters of My Name on a Cover, and this was the hard one. I could not figure out what book to choose for that. So for that, I did end up choosing The First Mistake because it has a K-A-T-I-E. They're all there. This is by Sandy Jones. This is a thriller. And what it says on the back, it says, it's an addictively readable new domestic suspense novel about a wife, her husband, and the woman who is supposedly her best friend. What's going to happen, girl? This is shady. Are you getting with them? We don't know. Don't know much about this. But I was just, when you're limited, when your name starts with the letter K, you're limited. So this is what I chose. And then the last prompt was a book that starts with the letter of the month, which was J. And let me tell you something else. Not a whole lot of books. Not a whole lot of books. There are more thrillers that start with J than there are romances. But I did find a romance because I did want to read another romance. So I chose June 1st. Yes, I know it says June and this is January, but it's the J that I'm only worried about. So June 1st, Jennifer Hartman. This is going to be my first Jennifer Hartman. Should I start it with something different? Maybe. But we're doing this one, and I know it's got a lot of tragic stuff that happens, tragedies. I think it's in parts, actually. It's like tragedy 1, tragedy 2, and tragedy 3. So that sounds just lovely for me. But I do know this is like childhood friends and to lovers. I don't know too much else. I don't like to know too much else. Let's just go in blind, experience it for myself. But those are all the books. Those are the 9 books that I hope to read. Okay, this year is the year of reading my TBR. It has to be. It has to be the year of reading my TBR. I refuse for it not to be. But please let me know down below what you plan on reading for the month, or if you just want to leave me an emoji to let me know that you were here, leave me the rainbow emoji, because there's a rainbow on June 1st, and it's the first thing that I saw. If you are new here and enjoyed my video and would like to see more content from me, please hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up as well. I would greatly appreciate it. All my social media is linked down below as always, my Goodreads and my Instagram if you want to stay up to date with me on those things. The next couple videos that I have are my book haul. They're here. All my books, they're right here to get hauled for December. I'm going to do, did I read my 2024 TBR books? I'm going to do a 25 books for 2025. And was there another one that I wanted to do? Oh, my reading goals for the year. So let me know down below which one you guys would like to see first. And I hope you guys are having a great day or evening and a fabulous start to 2025. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.